tax increases, those people who have not had reevaluations done for a number of years. So on the whole, Brigantine is where we're supposed to be according to state laws and state statutes. It's important for everyone to realize that if we're at 103%, we're right there.
Okay, well, I wanted to bring that up because that I feel is going to have some impact on where we stand next year. Hopefully Mr. McGuire will be successful. Taxpayers have invested the money in our professionals. We actually had to hire an extra consultant to come in and prepare those appeals. And be honest with you, I for the life of me can't understand how someone in city government would have a seminar to tell people how to appeal your taxes and be in partnership with a real estate firm that is trying to sell property, and we're telling people at the same time that it's not worth what we're telling you it's worth. It makes absolutely no sense to me.
We took that obligation to protect all the taxpayers as council people. So
well, I think
hopefully everyone understood that.
I think that every resident is entitled to a fair assessment.
Absolutely.
And
they are entitled to a fair assessment. Every
resident is, and there are some properties that are not fairly assessed. So therefore, if the people that believe that their properties are not fairly assessed should have every right for an appeal.
They do have the right to appeal, but our position and our job as elected officials is to protect the rateable base, because if someone goes in, maybe has the wherewithal, perhaps as an attorney, and has the endurance to continue in the process, they may get their taxes lowered. However, the property owner who may not have access to those resources, who may not have the ability nor the time to do that, they're the ones getting hurt by other people going through this process. So, you know, everybody has a role to play, and everybody should understand their role. And our role as elected officials is to protect the rateable base that we have. And it's just my opinion, Tony, but I just can't understand.
Well, I would like to express my opinion that in my opinion, I'm here to represent all the taxpayers, and I was asked if I would host a seminar for individuals that did not have professional guidance in how to appeal their taxes. And I believe that an individual that believes that their properties are over-assessed should have every opportunity and should have all the knowledge necessary to get a fair assessment. And so therefore, when I was asked if they could hold a seminar at the Laguna Grill, I absolutely thought it was the right thing to do, and that's why I did it.
And did they get professional advice?
No, there was an individual there who gave them advice on what approach that they should take, because most of those people could not afford to hire a professional.
Once again, everyone has a role to play, and our role is to protect the rateable base, which protects all of the taxpayers. Otherwise, we would just tell everybody who comes in for an appeal, go ahead, give it to them. We wouldn't have our attorney, we wouldn't have our taxpayers spending money on legal fees to defend the ratables. It makes no sense to tell more people how to use a process that's going to hurt the rest of the taxpayers.
I respect your opinion, Mayor, but I disagree.
What happens to that equalized value is eventually going to be lowered. If everybody won their tax appeal, we'll be back down to 50 or 60%. So then guess what happens? You got to do another revaluation, and the only thing that could come out of that is your tax rate will go up, because we still need the same amount of money to fund this budget. So you've got to keep that in mind.
That's how it works.
Okay. With that said, we've had enough discussion about the budget and the audit. Any more discussion about the audit? Okay, seeing none, could we have roll call on Resolution 2009-107, implementing the 2008 audit?
I think this one is 108.
I'm sorry, the annual group affidavit.
Okay. Solari?
Yes.
Benani?
Yes.
Storino?
Yes.
Palula?
Yes.
Schilling?
Yes.
Murray?
Yes.
Mayor Guenther?
Yes.
Motion carried.
Okay, next we have Resolution 2009-109 is Environmental Consulting Services